Hello everyone, it's Steve with Aptera Owners Club. So we saw on Aptera's Twitter that Gamma's home just in time for hashtag Solar Summer. And we know that the marketing team at Aptera is planning on doing a lot of events this summer. So if you're in the Southern California, and I think they're going to make it up to Northern California area, you will have a chance to see Gamma in person. They've been doing a lot of events. And so this is they're talking about the summer of solar mobility. They're going to do a lot of local events and event pop-ups and give people test rides in the Aptera and then go on tour. So they had their first event was at Moonlight Beach, and that was on July 14th. Moonlight Beach is a beach in Encinitas, and they were driving it around. And I saw one of you guys, that event was the first time that you saw an Aptera or even knew about the Aptera, and I saw one of you guys show up on our channel. You must have found our channel after Googling Aptera, and you said that you saw it the first time on Moonlight Beach. So these events are definitely finding some new people that had not known about Aptera before. And then just recently, they had their kickoff event at Play GG at Julep Venue in San Diego. That was on the 18th and 19th of July. And if you go to Aptera and go to events, it'll send you to this page. And let me scroll back here. And then you'll see the events that are coming up. So July 18th and 19th, they were at Play GG. And then on July 21st, they will be at the opening day of the Del Mar races. And then that's a big horse racing venue. And in Del Mar, which is a city directly north of La Jolla, which is kind of near Carlsbad, where they're at. And then if you're at Comic-Con, they're going to be driving around Comic-Con, and as we know, Comic-Con is a huge event. There'll be tons of people there, and I think they're planning on just driving Aptera around that area and getting a lot of exposure. I think this is going to get a lot of exposure to Aptera, so that'll be good. And then on July 29th, they're going to go to the Tesla takeover in San Luis Obispo. And then looks like they have one planned in September late. But I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of events in August as well that have not shown up on this event list. So if you want to see it in person, I would stay apprised of this. And then at today's event at Play GG, they had a live stream on Instagram. And I will show this now, and you can watch as much of that as you want. But if you want to know what events are coming up, you can either send them a text solar to this number, and then that'll subscribe you, and they'll let you know where they're at. And if you don't want to do that, it looks like most of their events, they're going to be on their events page here, and you will know. And if you keep track of them on Instagram, they seem to have their events. They tell people about the events on their Instagram stories. So that's the several ways you can keep track of where they're going to be on Solar Summer. Okay, so enjoy this recording of the live event on Instagram today. And thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Yeah.
We do test rides for the next hour.
How you doing? You guys waiting for your ride?
Yes.
Cool.
We're
So yeah,
just talking to, what was her name? Quincy?
Quincy?
Or?
Yep.
Yeah. She said
Yeah, we
just
signed
hang
up
out.
online.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Thank you guys.
So you guys have reservations?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
How did you get a bike?
So yeah, Chris will give rides. You just want to kind of jump in line. He doesn't really have a schedule, so I think he's next, and then possibly him, then them, then they're next. But yeah, you can just talk to Chris about that.
It's very long. Is it a specific reason you designed it like this, or is it just?
Yes. So the entire body is based on efficiency. Our whole business model.
Oh, I think that's how it looks.
Our whole business model is to be efficient. So it's not even like a trying to be sexy or whatever cool. It's really what's the most efficient shape. We have the lowest drag coefficient. So when this vehicle actually hits the road, it'll be considered the lowest drag coefficient. So the engineers who designed it come from aerospace. They come from airplane background. A lot of them are pilots too. So the shape should feel like an airplane. Yeah.
It's not like a futuristic play. Like it's more like.
I mean, maybe futuristic is efficient, right? it's unironically efficient and being futuristic.
And like safety and all that stuff is taken care of.
Yeah. So we'll make sure everything makes sense because that's our core philosophy is efficiency, and that means everything on the checklist of what do you consider efficient on all aspects of a vehicle. Hey, Chris, you want to say hello?
Going well?
Yep. So we got 77 right now. We've had
Hey everybody, beautiful Southern California day. Wait for the Aptera to pull back around.
Yeah, so this is Chris, Anthony's co-CEO and co-founder.
We gotta wait for the gates open.
Looks like the gate isn't efficient. So are you working the event at all, or?
Yeah, I came to attend the event and I just saw the car.
So you're attending, but you're not like maybe a game developer or something like that.
I work. So Solana is a blockchain.
Yep.
And I work in competing blockchain called Polygon.
Oh, cool.
So I'm just here to check out the games. I saw the car. I was like, is Solana in the car business? And then I saw the logo was different.
Yeah, I think Chris was talking to somebody in Solana, just exploring what kind of options are there out there for how maybe crypto could be incorporated as far as like a reservation holding or funding or even purchasing merch, things like that.
Or just even like tracking parking stations or whatever.
Yeah.
Have you sold it?
Yeah, so reservations right now. We have about 45,000 people reserved their Aptera. And so, everyone's just waiting patiently.
Have you raised money?
Yeah, so we've raised a lot of money, but we have to hit a certain threshold so we can start production. And that really is going to take just a big whale investor, institutional investing. Once we do hit that threshold, then we can start production. And then 12 months from that point is when we can actually see them on the road.
And do you ever see like a sedan version coming out or foresee that?
Yeah, so how that would work is we need to first get a vehicle that's being produced and being purchased, get revenue coming in, cash flow positive, then we can expand product line. There's all these ideas we want to have, but they're all scheduled out, right? Years ahead. So I don't know the current price right now. We're still trying to figure that out because initially in 2021 we were aiming for about 26,000, but with inflation and the cost of materials, and then also like finalizing suppliers and getting real quotes, we have to be reasonable with what the actual cost of the vehicle is going to be, and then what that markup is, so we can stay cash flow positive. So we kind of hope that everyone understands that there has to be a reasonable price to keep us afloat and keep us.
30, 40.
I'm hoping. I don't know. It could be as much as 50. I don't really know for sure. But it's whatever people value it at too. Because how much money can you value on solar?
What's like the speed or horsepower?
Yeah. So I'm not sure they measure that, but I know top speed is like 101. I think. Yeah, 101. Yeah, I think it's 4-second 0 to 60. Yeah. Yeah, somehow that gate closed and it won't open. The timing, Yeah. Are you local or are you visiting just for the event?
I live in LA. So
Oh, you're in LA?
just
Nice.
drove down here.
Yeah, we're doing a tour up north to San Luis Obispo. So we'll go through LA and go through Santa Barbara. There's the Tesla Owners Club next weekend. So we're going to go up there. Hopefully people will come out and hang out.
How many people work at Aptera?
I think we're at 50 right now, 50 employees.
Oh yeah, you could have done reverse. Get out of here.
Yeah. Maybe that guy knows about the gate. Who knows?
So where's your guys' factory at now?
So we're in Carlsbad. Yep. Are you local?
I'm local.
Nice. Yeah, we're up in Carlsbad. That's where our main facility is. Italy is going to produce half the vehicle, so basically the main body frame, and then they're going to send it out to us, and then we'll just finish. Yeah, Italy. So we'll be we're with CPC. That's our partner. And then when the vehicle is actually out here in the main assembly, we'll add the battery, add the solar, and all the interior components.
You guys do the solar in-house?
Yes. So solar's in house, right, and battery.
What do you kind of mean competitors? Say like similar companies?
The funny thing is we don't really have a competitor because you're talking about people who are in the solar electric vehicle space. There is another company called Lightyear and another one called Sonos. Both of those companies are no longer producing a vehicle. They've already pivoted. It's a rough industry, but we're optimistic. We have a lot of backers, a lot of enthusiasts. So I'm confident we'll get to production. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, there really isn't many competitors for what we're doing because we're also aiming for being the most aerodynamic vehicle. I mean, you don't see any other vehicles that look like it. Like, we don't even need logos on it because looking at it is the logo, right? You're branded once you see it. Yeah, our partner in Italy, CPC, they worked with Lamborghini and a few other exotic vehicle manufacturers. So it's kind of nice to have them on our team because they can kind of help us guide to production.
I guess you guys are targeting people that would use this as a second car instead of a daily driver.
Yeah, it's not a primary vehicle for most people. It could be. I feel like if you already own an EV, maybe you understand the value already. For a first-time vehicle owner, maybe you've just been looking to make a switch, and maybe solar's where you want to go. It's really hard to target who is somebody that loves solar and loves EV and doesn't want to have to go to a charging station. So, yeah. But the thing too is like with the infrastructure, I don't know if you've noticed, but all the Tesla charging stations and EV charging stations, so backed up. People waiting in line just to get to a charging spot. I even talked to somebody earlier who literally gave up their Tesla because they got tired of it.
Definitely was fun. Are these going to be like closed up or?
Yeah, there is going to be a cover right in here, so it'll be more tucked in.
That was crazy.
All right, so I think one of you guys is next. Okay, so them next, and then him.
We'll let my husband go first, then I'll go. Thanks.
Sorry, the route has been cut off drastically because they closed this gate on us. So.
So familiar, like I see you in webinars and stuff.
Oh, I'm Chris.
I'm an investor from a long time.
Oh, awesome.
He's been talking about
12
you
years
since
ago
the
also.
very
Oh, we got that
beginning.
money back. That's long-term commitment.
But then recently the crowdfunding.
And our 24-year-old family.
Oh, nice. Well, unfortunately now all we can do is go down this parking lot and turn back around.
Oh,
Crap, it's just
How you doing?
wow.
Whoa. Aptera, yeah.
That was cool.
We are, but unfortunately not the great thing
Yeah, they locked the gate on our route, so we have to take a different route now. All right, what kind of questions you guys got? I've been kind of ignoring you. Quick speed, yes.
Is he going to come back in this way? Or back down there?
Yeah, so the parking lot is
Back
dead
up
end.
here, or is it- Yeah, okay.
You gotta go down and basically
Turn around. And that's not an easy place to back up.
No.
That's a bummer.
I think he did a lot yesterday.
The SEMA show, I'm not sure what that one is. I'll have to ask about
Yeah,
that.
very
We
much
do have an event schedule that's going to be on our website. So it's aptera.us. It's also in our bio. But yeah, if you want to check out the event schedule, you can see where we're going to be touring this year, this summer. What's your first name?
Jake.
Jay?
Yep.
Jake.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. If you guys have any questions, I'll try and answer them for you.
Do you drive this personally?
I haven't driven it yet. I've ridden it a few times. But yeah, we try to limit who drives it to the ones who know exactly how to do the prototype. That's the tricky thing about prototypes is you don't want to mess them up, right? What's that? Oh yeah, so that's an earlier model. That's the 2021. We call it the alpha version. And then this is the gamma version. And then the launch edition is newer than that.
What?
Yeah, so deliveries are dependent on when we get that big whale investor. So once we hit a certain threshold for the investments, then we can start production, which typically is about a 12-month lead time. That would be ordering supplies, getting the manufacturing set up. So hopefully next year, but really it just depends on when we hit that big investor. Here's Chris Anthony, our co-CEO and co-founder.
It's a solar electric vehicle. Hey guys, this guy's coming in the driveway.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Here's Chris Anthony, our co-CEO and co-founder.
Powered by the sun, 40 miles of free solar charging a day, 1,000 miles range in one direction. Starting price $26,900. The first ones we're building are the 400-mile range edition, so they're about $33,500. But we already have 44,000 orders for the Aptera and 16,000 investors in the company. So go to aptera.us to learn more. Follow us on social media.
You heard it there from the man.
Hi.
Yeah, if you've ever watched some of our videos, you'll see Chris talking. He does a lot of interviews. Yeah, we're currently at the Solana Play GG event. This is Solana, the cryptocurrency. They're hosting the event. It's for all these video games that are being developed that incorporate crypto and NFTs. So we thought we'd come down and hang out with them. So if you're wondering about who would be the first to get their vehicle, that's going to be the anybody in the Accelerator program. So that's the first 2,000 vehicles will be, you know, the people who are doing the Accelerator program, they have access to getting the first 2,000. Then after that, it's whoever just has the order number. And then we'll be trying to focus primarily on the 400-mile range first in silver. That one will come out first. And then we'll kind of tier out from there, whether we do a different battery trim next or a different color trim next after that.
Can I sit in it?
Yes, so we're going to be doing some tours. You can sit in it now if you want and hang out until he comes back. And then, and then we'll be doing some tours. I think got a line of some people. But yeah, go ahead if you want to get a picture sitting there. Go ahead. Yeah, we can do the inside. All right, I'm going to give you a final view of the inside, and then I'm going to end the live, but I'll let you get your picture. Go ahead. Yeah, hang tight. I'm going to give you an inside view. So here's the interior, and just so you guys are aware, this is a prototype, and this interior is actually a snapshot of November of last year. So the interior is going to be a lot different for the production vehicle, especially the center console. The steering yoke is going to stay the same. It's just going to be a black trim on this part, but still have the white and the black there. The buttons are going to change a bit. The actual touchscreen in the middle is going to be a little bit smaller. The airflow for the AC is going to be coming out around the screen. You can see right here it has the rear vision display. These are the side mirrors right here, side vision display. Yeah, this fabric will probably stay the same as well. Seats for the most part will look like this. And here's the back. So you could take it, on a road trip and lay the front seats forward, sleep in it. We'll have a camping package as well, so you can have a tent attachment. All right, you guys, I hope you had fun watching. I am going to probably end the live soon. So, yes, I do. All right, I'm going to end the live, guys. I hope you guys had fun watching. My legs are on fire from the sun, so, I don't have solar panels on me. But yeah, all right, guys, take care. See you at the next one.